Well, kia ora. Kia ora koutou katoa, no mai, hara mai, tēnei pō mo te kemu o Poi Uka. Great to have you along here for the nightcap of the Premier Men's Division. And seeing Waitakere Bears taking on Hibiscus Coast in the nightcap feature. Great to have you along for it. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper. Let's have a quick look at the Waitakere Bears starting lineup for you. As we can see here, Maddoxy leads off. Roberts is in the 2 spot. Shannon's hitting 3 today. Hiko Smith will be clean up today. Amai Tatu hits for himself in the 5 spot. Jacob Lee will be hitting 6 today. And first baseman Aaron Hohovaka is hitting 7, the first baseman. Hemipo will be hitting 8 today, the left fielder. And Jacob Oxley rounds out the batting order for the boys from Waitakere Bears. Hibiscus Coast in the field in their blue tops here. And we'll have a look at their fielding lineup for you. As we see Matthew Oxley leading off here. And pitch inside. Visiting pitcher from Canada, getting the start on the hill here today. David Watson, aka Bubba. Welcome to Aotearoa, New Zealand. This one pops up. Second baseman will get there, but not in time for Oxley to leg that one out for an infield single to second base. Defensively for Hibiscus Coast, let's have a look at them for you. Left to right in the outfield, Lachlan Walsh. At centre today, Ahmed Swami. Right fielder is Tyler Job. Hot corner third base, Roger Smith. Shortstop is Michael Pelagawagan. Second baseman today, Wairangi Hwani. We just will make that play. And at first base today for the boys from Hibiscus Coast is Greg Anderson. Behind the dish doing the catching for the Z-Build Hibiscus Coast team, HBC, is Stephen Mueller. This one pops up, and a nice play by the starting pitcher, David Watson. So one away here. It's Luke Roberts just pops up on that bunt attempt. That'll bring up to bat here Ethan Shannon. Ethan Shannon, very athletic third baseman. First pitch he sees, he fouls back underneath the drop ball. But Watson, what type of pitcher is he? Or David, what type of pitcher is he? Hard throwing right-hander, obviously out of Canada as we mentioned already. Played in the U19 Canadian World Cup team that back in 2018. It's the last time I got to see him in person. Off and running on the pitch. And a bang play there at second base. See the throw coming down. Pelagawagan's waiting. The tag and the foot looks the same time, and Oxley is safely in. 1 ball, 1 strike here, top of the first innings. Just want to thank you all for tuning into these live images from Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here at Rosedale Park, North Harbour, Auckland, New Zealand. Great to have you along from all over Aotearoa and the Mutua and internationally. And of course, our friends in Canada watching tonight. Of course, David's mum watching back home. Want to say shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoy today's broadcast. And it's our complete pleasure to have your son here in Aotearoa, New Zealand for this summer season. Rise ball's good. Burns through the top of the zone past Shannon. 1 and 2 now the count.
1-2, got it.
He gets him once, one I go back there again, and back-to-back rise balls are good from Watson. You see there some real giddy up, some real purchase as he picks up the second out via strikes. Leighton Hiko Smith now, starting shortstop for Waitakere Bears. He was outstanding last week against the Northcote Gold side. Picked up the lone run of that game. It was a 1-0 ball game. Pitching duel between Dallas Waitakere of Waitakere Bears and Pitarona, the Black Sox star from Northcote. Hibiscus Coast, little blip in the map in their opening game against Roosters black team. They'll be looking to try and make amends here in tonight's feature matchup. We have a number of international players playing at North Harbour this season. We mentioned already the shortstop Palagoagan, a starter for the Blue Boys, the Philippine national team. This one goes high. Leo Barreto, he's the relief pitcher, waiting on deck for an opportunity.
1-2.
Also playing for Hibiscus Coast this season. Amit Swami, the centre fielder. There's Palagoagan, the shortstop we mentioned. Both Palagoagan and Burrito both for the Philippines, and the change up, bend the knee one time. And wow, David Watson showing something different here to get us started in the top of the first innings. No score in it, bottom coming up, and all the lineups. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletics Sports Stadium. Bottom of the first innings between Waitakere Bears and Hibiscus Coast, East Coast base. Waitakere Bears got a pretty decent defensive lineup. Let's have a look at them for you here. Starting at left field for them is Cameron Hempel. And the starting centre fielder for Waitakere Bears, Luke Roberts, today, the left-hander. Jacob Oxley will start at right field. Hot corner third base, Ethan Shen, as you see pictured in the graphic there. Shortstop today is not Leighton. Oh, yeah, it is Leighton Hiko Smith, my apologies. Second base today for them is Matt Oxley. At first base is Aaron Tohovaka. Behind the dish, Jacob Lee for the starting pitcher. Put on a good one last week. It is Dallas Amaitatu. There's Amaitatu on screen for you there. Pitched a gem last week, 4-hitter. Shutout ball against Northcote Gold side. And offensively, we have to face this time from HBC. It'll be Roger Smith, the third baseman. He'll lead off, the veteran. Well into his 50s is Rog. Very senior, that's for sure. Amit Swami, the great Britain player at centre field, hits 2 today. Palagoagan, the shortstop, he will be hitting 3. Stephen Mueller, the catcher, is clean up today. Greg Anderson will be hitting in the 5 spot, the first baseman. Vaughan Douglas will be the designated player, hitting 6. Tyler Job, the right fielder, in the 7 spot. Waitangi Hwani hit from south, the second baseman, in the 8 spot. Lockie Walsh and David Watson will round out the batting order. David Watson obviously hit for by the designated player, Vaughan Douglas. So there you go, all set to go in the bottom of the first innings. Roger Smith goes at the first pitch.
Get him to slow down a bit, I need a pause. Press you.
If it goes down the side, don't worry about it. It's too hard.
You hear a bit of communication from home plate umpire Tama Howard there, just wanting a little pause from Amaitatu. It's obviously when they have their glove resting in front of them with their hands together.
There you go. Give me a pause down.
There you go.
2 seconds.
He just warned him and spoke to the catcher about that he wanted a longer pause Just needs to partial on that. So there's a legal pitch there. So 1-1 the count now.
Yeah. I got you looking at the blue, and then I got the picture. 1.
Inside outs. And they'll get that out at first base.
Yeah.
Good location here. In on the hands of Smith. Can't do much with that, can he? Tohovaha, a little bobble, but he'll pass it over in time. So 1 away here, bottom of the first innings.
Down to 3.
Ball.
Ahmed Swami now.
2. And off away.
This one's hard hit. Straight to the second baseman. And he is safe, Swami. Just a little got hooked up here, the second baseman, as we see. Looked like a regulation play, to be fair. And just as he grabs it, maybe the ball sometimes, as you know, if you don't quite get a grip of it properly, you've got to re-grab it, and that's what looks like what happened there. And Swami will say thank you very much, and he's safely down to first base. Ball low. Swami's off and running.
Nice. Good capture there.
See, Pelagowagon doesn't want anything of that. Jacob Lee has to grab that from the ground and try and get the throw off in time, and Swami is there
Coming back on 3 on a replay.
before the doctor gets ordered. Oh, bit of housekeeping back there.
See if you hear Chopper talking to it. There's
1 ball.
a chance for this.
Right.
We're on 3 guys on 3.
This one comes through the zone. Dalazamo Tatu. What type of pitcher is he? Well, he's got all the pitches. We saw that last week. He started the game with his strikeout pitch was a rise ball. And then about the 3rd innings, changed that to a drop ball. And then about the 6th innings, the 7th innings, he changed that to a change-up. So he's got all the tools. There's a drop ball right down Main Street to Michael Pelagowagon. So 2 strikes to count here.
1, 2. Buckle my shoes.
2 out.
Oh, there you go. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't forget to buckle your shoe. Tama Howard behind the dish there. So we'll just update the scoreboard. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tama Howard joined by a 4-man crew here today in today's Premier matchup, as that one's on the outside edge. You can't keep up to it. And that'll get the job done. And that rise ball on the outside edge. We talked about that, a killer pitch earlier on last week. He's come with it again here today. Heidi Lethar to be officiating at first base. Second base today is Bryden Wells. And Jacob Lee, the official, at 3rd base. So a 4-man crew working this Premier match here tonight at Rosedale Park. Stephen Mueller goes at the first pitch. And a running catch. Running catch there from the left fielder, as he'll come all the way in to get that one, and does a fine job as
Some of
well.
the catch, guys. Some of the catch.
So we've got a good game going here, ladies and gentlemen. No score through 1 complete. Top of the 2nd coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the second innings here. Hibiscus Coast taking on Waitakere Bears in the Pure Athletic Sports Championship. Great to have you along for it this evening. I'm Jason Gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper. Heidi Shannon in charge of the Waitakere Bears this year. A very experienced campaigner, a legend of the game here in New Zealand, of course. Long-time member of the New Zealand Black Sox as well, left-handed hurler. They'll know him well in Canada. Tend to like to throw against Canada with all the left-handed hitters in the lineup. And he's in charge of Waitakere Bears, and they'll send up Dallas Amaitatu, Jacob Lee and Aaron Tohovaka. 1, 2, 3 here for the boys in black from out west. Sun gets away. And David Watson, the visiting import pitcher from Canada, will continue to work here. This premier matchup for Hibiscus Coast. 88. He pulls that drop ball right through the zone. A nod of approval from Amaitatu. Pitcher v pitcher, always a matchup you like to see, isn't it?
Yeah. Your whole foot needs to be in the box, eh? Your front one. One ball, 2.
Rise ball's good. Watson with a little bit of action, a little bit of giddy up. You can see already that's a pitch to watch out for going forward, isn't it? One away. Brings up the bat. Jacob Lee, the catcher. Jacob Lee, fine young man coming through the farm system, Waitakere Bears. Very athletic. Good set of wheels on him if he can get on base. Drop ball outside, just overthrown a little. Watson now. This one fouls back. Beautiful day here, starting to get into the beginning of the twilight hours, if you like, of the evening. 20 to 6 in the PM. Hour 45 time slot here for the Premier Men's. Normally enough time to get through 7 innings. This game will tend to move quick, you would think. Waitakere Bears and Northcote Gold last week get through 7 innings in an hour and a half. They did not muck around. Full count now to Lee. Rise ball not tempted though by Lee, so Waitakere Bears maybe after a couple of those strikeouts on the rise ball starting to work things out a little. First baseman now. Aaron Tohovaka. One away here. Stephen Mueller behind the dish. He's ready. Rise ball off and running on the pitch. And he is gone. A fine throw. So we see him go down there afterwards. Bang, bang. High throw gets him just before his foot gets to the bag. That's a great call by the umpire. Pelagowagan, though, just a little shaken up as he rolls over with the play. We'll take another look at that for you. You watch Pelagowagan's foot here. Just gets caught on the way through his left foot. See with the slide. And that's why he's on the ground. So
one now.
Shaking it off now.
Heidi, do you have a swing?
He's all good. Going to 2.
He's shaking it off. Yep, thumbs up. I'm all okay. But a good out.
Good stuff, guys.
So no one on base now.
One ball.
Just the one ball that counts. On Tohovaka. Swings the drop ball on the outside edge. Means business, the first baseman from Waitakere Bears, doesn't he? Holds off on that drop ball outside.
2 balls. 1.
This one's up top.
Three 1. 31.
Hitters count now for the first baseman. What a big cut at that.
One now. Nice.
3 balls.
Look at
2
this.
strikes.
After that, and we go
Oof. Got all of it going on. That one fouls off.
2. 1, 2. Watching that throwback. Good stuff.
3 2.
So good battle here. Quality at bat. Watson trying to get out of this innings with a 1-2-3 order. Riseball's up top. Tokovaka lays off it. So it's actually back-to-back walks. Obviously one of those walks are erased on the throwdown to second base. And it looks like we'll bring out a designated runner. Ari, the pitcher, will come in to run for Tokovaka. We'll try and get that umpire to stop hitting that microphone would be good. All good. It's really kind of them to mic themselves up. For you guys, get it inside, listen to what's going on.
Ball.
Yeah, that was close.
No, I've never heard of one. Nice umpire.
Yeah, just outside. Good call by Tama Howard.
On 3, looking at that guy on 1 though. Going
Down and off he goes. And the Bears are going to run today, that's for sure.
good stuff. That's good camera work.
Time's out.
That's all right. They couldn't have done much more there.
Yeah, well ahead of the play there. So runner in scoring position, Ari pitcher, the designated runner. Cameron Hemmelport with a prime opportunity for Waitakere Bears early in the match.
Because if I'm telling you who I'm on, no, I can't commentate and
Time. Cam, you need to be, your whole foot needs to be inside.
why am I not blooming would be the more important question.
The good thing with Tama Howard, the home plate umpire, he's a great communicator. You see there, he wants the batters inside the box. Sets the platform early, so there's no problems later on in the match.
I thought I got rid of you on none of those teams.
No.
Rosedale Ballpark, they've gone to the artificial batters boxes the last couple of years. Of course, that helps the ground crew out. Got a fantastic ground crew here, look after both international diamonds for us. That way, the batter's got an even playing field to bat from. This one's outside, so it's actually 3 walks in a row here from David Watson. At the top of the second innings. Head coach Honey Shannon passing over his instruction with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. As the top, the number 9 batter here, Jacob Oxley. You can excuse me because it's his brother that'll bat next. That's why I thought top of the order.
Good stuff, dude.
Jacob first. Big swing. You can see here, he's really got to get going here. Full effort. That rise ball is pretty to watch out of the right hand of David Watson. one come through.
Cool. 1-2.
Strike up.
Swing!
Up top.
You did the right thing, Si. I just didn't catch it. That's my bad.
You see here for the check swing.
No.
Yeah, and you can see there he's held up well, didn't he?
Yeah.
So 2-2 the count now. This one will pop up and go foul out of play. These Waitakere hitters though, and the back end of their order. 6, 7, 8 and 9 all getting fully deep into the count. I feel that could pay dividends later on in the game.
2-2.
The train's coming 2-2. This one's high. No chance for the pinch runner out at second base, Ari Pitcher to go. So runners at 1 and 2. With 2 outs here on the top of the second innings. Drop ball is good as it'll come in onto the inside edge to clip him. And we got ourselves a good ball game here. They're happy, Hibiscus Coast, and so they should be. David Watson's keeping them perfectly in the game. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the bottom of the second innings here. A little locked up ball game between Hibiscus Coast and the Waitakere Bears. For the Coasters, it'll be Greg Anderson, Vaughan Douglas and Tyler Job here in the second innings. That'll get us underway against Waitakere Bears, Dallas Amaitatu. This one just comes down the edge of the strike zone. So in the hole early.
Oh, one still, and now going to 2. And going to 3.
This one's got a bit of giddy up.
1 ball, 2.
So tell me, he must have a few buckles on his shoe. 1 and 2 the count. Outside, that'll level it up now. Greg Anderson, seasoned campaigner.
Chugga, 2-2.
More of a pitcher coming through his career, Anderson. Will become a slugger, first baseman. Amaitatu with the 2-2. Nice ball outside. We'll fill the count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count here. The lead-off batter, Anderson, fights this one off. It's got an opportunity to see Leon Smith, the assistant coach of Hibiscus Coast, or co-coach, whatever he's called. Des Warman, the head coach, I believe, for Hibiscus this season.
Ball.
This one's outside, and it's a patiently waited out walk for Anderson. So down to first base he goes. We do have a designated runner, yeah, and I thought they might use him here. Keegan Jones will come on to run for Hibiscus.
Yeah, you're right.
So slight age difference. And apologetically, that's Jeremy Wickerton, the designated runner. Jones is on the bench. That'll bring up the bat here, Vaughan Douglas, the designated play. He's hitting for the pitcher Watson here in the 6th spot.
Ball.
Shapes up with bunt, pulls it back.
Hottie, swing.
You see here, no, he pulls it back just in the nick of time. Wickerton down at first base, looking for his opportunity now. That one comes right down the tram line. Perfectly placed from Amai Tatu. Infield playing regulation as Tatu toes the rubber. The rise ball on the outside edge is good. That'll take care of business for the first out.
On the replay now.
There's that low lifter. Just snaps it through. That'll bring up the bat now. Tyler Job, the right fielder.
Up. Bring that up.
That one's too low. Oh, and just goes down on the collision into second base. Boy, it's carnage going into second base here today, isn't it? Job can't touch it. Jacob Lee says, I'll throw it.
1, 2.
There, just as you can see, safely into second base goes Wickerton. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Runner in scoring position, 1 away here. In the bottom of the second innings for Hibiscus Coast. Up top, and give the count 2-2.
Train's coming, Cubby. Train's coming. 2-2.
You can hear it yourself. The train station is in.
On two.
I hope that doesn't make me the fat controller, that's for sure. Glad Craig Fuller's not here to comment about that. That one goes underneath and will be the second out. So back-to-back strikeouts after the lead-off walk here on the bottom of the second innings from Amai Tatu. Wairangi Hawani now with an opportunity. Playing second base today for Hibiscus Coast. The rise ball's good. And in fairness for young Hawani, he's never seen a rise ball like this from Waitakere. So it'll take a bit of adjusting for the young man. Good morning, good afternoon. 3 straight rise balls will take care of business. And that'll take care of Hibiscus Coast here in the bottom of the second innings. Plenty of action to come still from Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We've got all the action to come for you going forward.
Thank you, sir. Hi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. Great to have you along for it. Top of the third innings here. Waitakere Bears in a 0-0 ball game against Hibiscus Coast. And that one goes out. Just while the director's taking a break, we'll just help him out here a little. Beautiful day here. You can see the twilight hours starting to come into effect. As it is Matthew Oxley that will lead off here for Waitakere Bears, top of the order. He'll be followed by Luke Roberts and then Ethan Shannon. The lights have just come on.
Nice one there, Simon.
And as you can see here, they've got good lights here at Rosedale Ballpark. TV quality, so it doesn't matter if we go into the evening here, you'll get to see all of the game as we march our way through.
We're all good. That's good stuff. That's all. Oh, you're not mucking around with your focus there, are you, Simon? Going to 3. All right. Just look, you looked a bit distracted.
Up to bat now, Luke Roberts. That first pitch just skims away from David Watson. 4 strikeouts on the day so far with the 1 hit.
Still on 1. We'll go to 3 for the pitch.
That one will come through the inner edge of the zone. Somebody Howard, home plate umpires, get a good zone today. Set a good platform with the players. A good flow to the game. This one will pop up, will go foul out of play.
One, two, Buckle.
Watson leans back. That one just misses the zone. Next pitch is a rise ball with a bit of purchase right through the zone. Takes care of business, and I tell you what, that's his money pitch here, Watson. That's for sure. Bang, right through it. Down low.
Now.
Yeah, each.
Going to one now. On one still.
Only Shannon's son, Ethan, now, with an opportunity here. Pitching duel, really. We'll change of pace, we'll run across the ground.
Going to two now.
And that one comes right through the zone. Watson seems to find his legs now.
Going to two.
Hitters count for Shannon.
No ball down.
Oh, and just misses the bottom of the strike zone. Tino Tata, you see here,
Yeah, just down
that is close. So down to first base goes Shannon.
On one. And going to two. Going to three.
Time. Leighton.
Time called here as
Inside the box.
Leighton Hiko Smith gets a reminder of where the batter's box is. These boys from Waitakere Bears, they take an inch. Why not? So it pops up.
No, not the one.
On two.
Stephen Mueller, senior veteran. I'm not going to say his age, but let's just say he's been around a while. A fantastic job behind the dish. Asking for the high rise ball here. There it is, and off and running. That's why. Ball comes loose. And down to third base he goes. You can see here, close play at second base. But the ball just dislodges. Up he goes and rounds his way to third base. And safely down there. So runner only 60 feet away from scoring now for Waitakere Bears. And Hiko Smith in a prime opportunity with 2 outs. This one gets up and goes away. But not far enough though for Shannon to score from third base.
Looking at two now.
1-1. Sometimes things are easier said than done.
Watson. Rise ball, Hiko Smith just underneath it. Full effort, full dedication from the youngster.
Roger. 1-2, Bob.
Two quick. And on three.
Watson leans back. Takes that one away.
2-2.
Count level now. As Hiko Smith steps back in. Watson ready. The rise ball is good. It's been good all day today. Has Watson simply outstanding. And when he needs the strikeout pitch, he's got it ready to go on.
Must be inside the line.
Just communicating where they need to be in the batter's box. More action to come here live from Pure Athletics Sports Stadium when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletics Sports Stadium. It's Hibiscus Coast. We'll continue to work here.
Hey, ball.
Dallas Waitakere continues to work on the hill. And Lachlan Walsh will get his first opportunity here in this matchup. No score in it, bottom of the third innings. Some action coming out of a Diamond 2, of course. Northcote Maroon team taking on the Northcote Maroon taking on the Roosters black side over on Diamond 2. So we'll get an update on their action for you as it moves along. 2 balls and 1 strike the count here. As you see, Walsh on the outside edge. Trying to catch up with it. Waitakere wouldn't have seen much of this type of pitching before with young Lockie Walsh. So a great opportunity here. And drop ball pours through the zone, and that'll complete the strikeouts. I'll bring up to bat here Roger Smith, the lead-off batter. Fouls that first one back.
Oh, to say something else for a second. On 3. Say negative. Sorry.
This one comes through. It'll change of pace to Roger Smith. So 0-2 the count on him. Waitakere starting to find his range too. It is starting to develop into a bit of a pitcher's duel.
One ball, 2.
This one just missing outside. So Smith with a steady eye here.
Train's coming to the North Shore. Toot.
As the train is coming to the North Shore, as per plate umpire Tama Howard here.
No, ball.
This one just a little too wide. Waitakere wanted that pitch. You can see the second baseman and first baseman here just asking, is that up? They like the line. Tama Howard's got a good zone though. He's also got the VIP seat. So it comes through the bottom edge of the zone, and that'll pick up the second strikeout in a row here in the innings. Bottom of the third innings. 7 strikeouts on the day, had 14 last week. This one inside. Ground ball foul though down the right side from Swami. You just see Waitakere on the mound here, just kind of methodically working himself through his pitches. Not doing too much, not doing too little, just the right amount at this point. Swami. Just on that last pitch, we see the pitcher here just loses footing a little. His back foot just kind of comes up.
I got 2-1.
So an outside pitch. So Swami digging his toes in as well here for Hibiscus Coast. Base runners came at a premium last week. Hitters count now for the centre fielder from Hibiscus Coast. And that one down the tram line. He'll take that one.
Three, two.
Full count. Waitakere leans back. Payoff pitch. That's a rise ball that comes through the zone and gets the job done. We're just going to shift and select up to 80. Last innings. Waitakere finding his range for sure. More action to come when we come back.
Down, up. Yeah.
Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here. Got ourselves a beauty of a match-up here. Pitches duel between Canadian David Watson and Waitakere Bears Dallas Amai Tatu. No score through 3 innings complete. And it will actually be Amai Tatu facing David Watson to get us underway here. This rise ball just on the inside edge. And that one comes through to pick up the strikeout. So one away here.
No, it's all right. Sorry, bro. Don't worry. Don't stress. We will blame you.
As that brings up to bat his battery partner here, Jacob Lee.
Paul Johnson, I cannot see you.
Come on. Ball.
This one inside. We're set to go here, Jacob Lee. And just drops one through. Nice little change up out of Watson's hand. And that one will come through the zone. It'll be back-to-back strikeouts here in the 4th innings. Watson's just got it going on at the moment, hasn't he? That'll bring up the first baseman now, Aaron Tohovaka. Rise ball inside on the edge. This one comes through the zone as well. Boy, Watson's really taking it up a notch here. Steps back. The Canadian. There's plenty of effort on the rise ball as well. He just rocks back and fires, doesn't he? 1-2 the count now. Tohovaka picked up a walk back in the 2nd innings. 1-2 now the count. Outside and overthrown drop ball that'll level it 2 apiece.
2-2.
Set to go now. Even count.
Ball inside.
That one comes inside. So the first baseman has worked his way all the way back to a full count. This is a bouncer up the middle, and he will be successful. So, scorecard's a little messy, but this is the 2nd hit of the ball game I've got here for Waitakere Bears, and it goes to the first baseman, Tohovaka, who will immediately come out. You see that one go up the middle. Patiently waiting. In comes the designated runner at first base. That is Ari Pitcher. Here's Cameron Himmelpool. Steps in to go to work. The right fielder here for Waitakere Bears. Pitcher's up top. No movement from the designated runner yet. Two-way. Top of the 4th innings. Off and running on the pitch. And he is gone in a bang-bang play at second base. We'll take another look at it. You can see that is Tino Tata. Very, very close. So we're going to go away to an innings break. Maybe check up a couple of replays together. We'll see. And we've got no score in this one. We're through 3.5 innings. Bottom of the fourth to come next. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. Got ourselves a good one going on here. A pitcher's duel between Dallas Waitakere of Waitakere Bears and David Watson of Hibiscus Coast here. No score through 3.5 innings. Bottom of the fourth now. And the Coasters will send up the bat number 49 here to lead off. That is Michael Paligawagan. And he'll be joined by Stephen Mueller and Greg Anderson. 1, 2, 3 here as we march our way through, halfway through this game. Rise ball right down Main Street. It's kind of one of those ones, if you want it, here it comes. Amaitatu and his Waitakere Bears side had an outstanding club nationals last year. He took them through collectively together as a team. That ground ball goes to second base for the first out. You see just off the bat. And Oxley is there to make that play easily in time. A little bit of a joke shared between him and the first baseman as well. The lights are on here at Pure Athletic Sports Stadium as we're definitely through the twilight hour. The lights are taking effect on the field as well. This one comes through, clips the inside edge to Stephen Mueller now. Mueller, seasoned veteran, type of player that can put one out of the yard with any swing. Good pitch on the outside edge from Amaitatu. Amaitatu and Jacob Lee behind the dish, a great battery pairing. We saw that last week on their way of managing the game as they navigated the Northcote Gold hitters. And this one's down the tram line. Mueller doesn't think so. And he will go down on flames for the second out. That brings up to bat Greg Anderson now. And Anderson goes at the first pitch. Yes, leans back with a yank, doesn't he? This one's inside out swing. Will go foul down the right field line. Anderson will come back in. You can see the count there in front of you. Amaitatu leans back, looking to punch him out.
No ball.
This one's outside this time. They've managed to work a good line on that outside edge. Maybe open the river just to slide. And this one will come through the top of the zone. So 3 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th innings. As we're all done. Plenty more action to come here live from Pure Athletic Sports Stadium when we come back.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. A pitching duel between David Watson from Hibiscus Coast on the hill and Dallas Waitakere. A fantastic game going on here between these two sides. Waitakere Bears will send back to the box Cameron Hempel, as he will ground out to first base on the first pitch. Remember, when he was up to bat last, the designated runner got thrown out trying to get to second base. Update from level off field, Diamond 2. Northcote Maroon taking on Roosters Black. 6 runs to 1, Northcote leading at the moment. Big swing here from Jacob Oxley, the right fielder for the Waitakere Bears side. Struck out back in the 2nd innings.
I knew I was going to get that.
Set to go again, Watson. And a change of pace, that's just unfair. The velocity that Watson's throwing at the moment with that rise ball. A little something different. Here comes the heater. And there, it's hard to catch up after that change up, isn't it? And he'll pick up another victim here, Will Watson. Top of the order now, Matt Oxley. Let's try and get, I missed a couple of the stats on a couple of the batters here to keep a track of the strikeouts of both hurlers. Got all of Waitakere, just Watson's, I'm missing a couple. I'll try and get them before we get too deep into this game so you can know exactly how they're going. Here we go. This one's inside out, swing will go foul. Second baseman Matthew Oxley.
No.
There you go, Tamati Howard with the sound effects for you. On deck batter. Luke Roberts grabbed that foul ball with one hand. On the carom, might I add. This one up top, so 1 ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2.
Top of the 5th innings.
Ball.
Watson just trying to buzz the tower a little.
Chug it. Hey.
Back into the action here. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Oxley. 2 away here, top of the 5th innings. Hard hit ball by Oxley as he bends on the drop ball and will safely head down to first base. Got 3 hits on the day, as you see on the replay of Oxley's drive up the middle. 3 hits on the day, 2 of them going to Matthew. Left-handed now, Luke Roberts. Watches a low lifter on the outside edge. Oxley's not a huge threat to run these days, however he's a very educated base runner, so knows when to pick his moments. Just real gas right there. Look at it. Giddy up, baby. Giddy up. And Roberts can't quite catch up to it. This one to the screen. Trick play. A throw, and Oxley is there in time.
1-2, buckle. Time.
Time called. They haven't had too many runners at second base here. Oxley is now, so Mueller will just make sure they're on the same page with the signals. So runner in scoring position here for Waitakere Bears. Locked in a 0-0 draw at this point here. 2 outs in the top of the 5th innings. Late cut will go foul out of play to the left side.
Uno, dos.
This one just comes out, misses on the outside edge. Just looking at our cameraman down there at first base, he looks warm out there this evening. I think it's starting to cool down. I do have a nice big black jacket right over there in the corner. We might see if we can get someone in the crew to run it out to him to keep him warm. We see Watson, he stays warm with another strikeout on the outside edge. And that'll do us through the top of the 5th innings. More action to come here from Pure Athletic Sports Stadium when we come back at 0-0.
Schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through really tough times.
Oh, bottom of the 5th innings here, and a fantastic matchup here in the nightcap on week 2 of competition at the North Harbour Softball Association. Pure Athletic Sports Stadium between Waitakere Bears and Hibiscus Coast. As you can see, we're locked at 0-0 here. Bottom of the 5th innings. Going at the first pitch, this looks like trouble. It bounces and hits the corner. He'll round the bases here. Turning 2, looking for 3. It's a sliding triple from Vaughan Douglas to get Hibiscus Coast underway here. Just what the doctor ordered. Fantastic job there
Let's go better.
by Douglas just to drive the first pitch he sees. Now huge opportunity here for Hibiscus Coast. As we'll see a change here. We'll take
Dear. Okay.
just the DR. Come all the way down and tell him that. That was pretty kind of him. So wicket in the run at third base. And he'll bring up to bat Tyler Job with a big opportunity here. First pitch is through the zone, right down the tram line.
Right at the bottom there, take.
And the bottom, as you just heard. Tatu leans back. Back-to-back strikes, rise ball this time through the top of the zone. Well, these are the moments in a match. You need your pitcher to really lift. My Tatu knows that for sure. Hibiscus Coast, biggest moment of their game.
No.
Down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Wickerton 60 feet away at third base from getting the lead runner in this ball game. This one fouls off. Ready to go again. Rise ball inside. And it's the 10th strikeout of the match for Dallas Armai Tatu as Job goes down on strikes. One away here. Waitangi Hoani now. Got the signal now, ready to roll. Rise ball up top, gets away, but not far enough for Wickerton to scamper into home plate. You'll see if at third base he's still on the bag right now.
Comes out.
Real hustle from Waitakere Bears. They thought he was coming. You can see, they'll look at third base now. He's still down there, Wickerton.
Hardy, do you have a swing? One.
Okay, 1 ball and 1 strike. So just tidy up the count for you. This one comes through the bottom of the zone. Waitangi Hoani. Big moment for him in his young career. Rise ball comes through. That'll take care of business. 11th of the match for Armai Tatu. And just when they needed him, a lead-off triple to Douglas to get to third base. And then back-to-back strikeouts. Lachlan Walsh now. Trying to get it back to the top of the order. Hibiscus Coast.
Oh.
And pitch just missing. Big breath by Walsh. And they pick off the 3. Work it in just back in time.
One.
Counters level here. The youngster, Walsh. An opportunity to make a name for himself here. This one comes through the zone though. Can't quite get it to connect.
One ball, two.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count now. Short handle from Walsh. And he watches that rise ball just sail away. Quality at bat. You can see Wickerton over at third base. Oh, Percher perfect on the outside edge. 12th strikeout of the match. The 10th, 11th and 12th. 3 of the best after the lead-off triple. Waitakere strikes out 3 in a row. More action. Top of the 6th coming up. We're all locked up. $1 apiece. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the top of the 6th innings in a pitcher's duel between David Watson and Dallas Waitakere. Watson with 10 strikeouts on the day so far. Just been down to catch up with a scorer to get that for you. And Dallas Waitakere with 12, so level pegging here for sure. Hard hit ball. And that'll go foul. I've got 2 hits for Waitakere surrendered, 3 for Watson, so they're neck and neck here. And the scoreline tells you that as well too, doesn't it?
One.
Level count. And Ethan Shannon bends his back on it. Watson steps back. And drop ball just hard and heavy. Over the top of the zone though. Chugga, 2-2. I've already caught on to what that is from somebody. Man, a rise ball up top. He can't catch up to it. And Watson picks up his 11th strikeout of the match. You can see there he's like, oh, I shouldn't have gone at that one. Leighton Hiko Smith now. This one comes off. A strikeout victim back in the first innings. Third at bat here for Hiko Smith. Change of pace, can't get it to land on the strip though. Outfield for Hibiscus Coast set deep here, especially right field, real deep. Respecting the power of Hiko Smith. Goes more inside. So 2 balls and no strikes here. This one's inside, and apologies, that's 4 pitches.
I had it on the green.
There you go, had it on the green, outside the zone. So with 1 away, Waitakere Bears with a base runner on here. They've come at a premium, just the 3 hits today off David Watson. He has surrendered 4 walks, however. First one here in the 6th innings. Dallas Amai Tatu sitting on the hood at the moment. 2 strikeouts. Doesn't want to get onto that hood. Riseball checks the swing. That one doesn't bobble far enough. No, she says, down at first base, umpire Leithart. Ball not bobbled enough for Hiko Smith to take off to second base. So 1-1 the count here. 1 away, top of the 6th innings. Patient, laying off the rise ball is
2 balls, 1.
2 balls and 1 strike is Amai Tatu. Oh, drop ball just right down Main Street, and Amai Tatu knows it as well. It looks like they're all done on Diamond 2. We'll show you an update for you on that result of Northcote Maroon and Roosters Black. And Amai Tatu can't catch up with the rise ball on the outside, and it will be the hood for him today. Unfortunately, 3 strikeouts from 3 at-bats. Watson's still got plenty of pop in that rise ball. This one will come through the zone against Jacob Lee. Been on base once today, Jacob, his first at bat. That was back in the 2nd innings, picked up a walk and struck out victim in the 4th. This one outside. So that'll move the count 1-1. Watson leans back.
Trouble.
This one pulled down the line. So we've got a final score. It will be Northcote Maroon victorious over Roosters Black. 8 runs to 1 on level off field, Diamond 2. So that'll wrap up the play on Diamond 2 today. Diamond 1, Freeman Field just running a little behind time after an earlier game going a little long. Oh, rise ball, that's top of the zone. It's a beauty as he snaps it through. That'll do us through the top of the 6th innings. No score still. HBC. Can they break the deadlock? We'll find out when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Day. We've got ourselves a burner here. No score through 5.5 innings. Bottom of the 6 innings now as Hibiscus Coast will step up and toe the rubber. Pitching drill, 13 strikeouts for David Watson so far on the day. 12 for Dallas Amaitatu, gets his opportunity here in the bottom of the 6th innings. This one down low. Roger Smith will lead off here. The top of the order for Hibiscus Coast, so couldn't be any better for them. They did get a run to the third base in the last innings. Lead-off runner couldn't convert him. Top of the order's got to get her done now. And this one fouls off. If they can pick up that elusive run in the bottom of the 6th there, maybe that's enough for Dave Watson to wrap it up in the top of the 7th. We'll find out. That one is close. Tino Tata, let's take another look at that.
No, he didn't swing.
Boy, oh boy. Oi! It's almost like you got an electric shock from the bat or something. Oh boy, let's take another look because that was close. Maybe we'll slow it right down as we can.
I don't have it.
Let's take another look and slow it right down if we can, maybe 25% or something.
It's going to stop.
That is
Two balls,
close.
one strike.
And if it did graze, it would be the shirt, if anything, but he stays in there. 2-1 the count now.
No, ball. Up, that's up.
Waitatu wanted that change up. So back on the block now, Waitatu. Pitching block's only used in the premier game here at North Harbour. This one fouls off. David Watson loves that. Of course, that's what they use in Canada all the time. No pitching mat there. So he'll be enjoying that opportunity here. Full count, 3-2 on the veteran Smith. Foul tip is caught by Lee Waitatu, rearing back just one more time. Right there, movement is good from Waitatu. 13 strikeouts on the day. Amit Ashwami now. He gets a change up first pitch. We'll go back to the screen. Great Britain international player is Ashwami. Real athlete. He knows there's an opportunity for him here too. That rise ball just looks too delicious, doesn't it? In the hole now as Waitatu. He's like he's circling the corral, doesn't he, when he comes back to the pitcher's block? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 straight pitches as Shishwami goes down on strikes. 14 on the day now for Waitatu. 14 last week. Back-to-back performances. 7 innings of ball with no runs scored last week. 6, well, 5 2/3 so far here. Waitakere Bears and Waitatu announcing their presence at North Harbour very, very securely. Peligawagan now. Pitch on the tram line. Cool time here at Peligawagan.
Play.
All set now. ready for the action. This one down low. Oh, that's going to make a good replay, Tama, I'm sorry. Beauty. Oh, a little bit of giddy up back there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Apologies, the count here. Palagowagan. Raise ball back, waste pitch. Levels the count now. It's the shortstop here from Hibiscus Coast. Native of the Philippines, Michael Palagowagan, now residing in New Zealand and working in here over a year or so. And he laces at this one will go foul. Amaitatu comes back to the pitcher's block. Palagowagan standing at the train station. 2-2 counts.
Ball inside.
Just inside. Amaitatu wants it. That is close. But to be fair, Dallas, you can't have both sides of the plate, my friend. It looks like you're getting a bit of the river. You can't have the inside as well. So good call by umpire Howard. Full count now, 3-2. And there's the one on the outside of the river we were talking about. It's open, and he uses it to pick up his 15th strikeout of the ball game. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We're all locked up at 0 apiece. Plenty of action to come here. Don't go anywhere. The nightcap's a beauty. Waitakere Beers and HBC. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, what a game we've got going on here. It's been a Dunkin' Donuts all the way through 6.5 innings. A great pitching duel. 15 strikeouts by Dallas Amaitatu through 6 innings. 13 strikeouts by David Watson, the pitcher from Canada throwing for Hibiscus Coast. Yeah, so Watson will get a continue here. Given up 3 hits so far. Dallas only 2. No runs. Both with a shutout at this point. A big swing. I mentioned the Waitakere Bears have only picked up 3 hits. One of those hits went to the first baseman batting now, Aaron Tohovaka. That one will come through. This game's got the feeling of it's going to go extra innings, bonus coverage for you all at home watching or around the world. As we see Tokovaka go down on strikes for the first outs.
I'm glad it wasn't just me.
So, Waitakere Bears will send up their next superstar batter to try and get themselves onto base, which has been so difficult against Watson today. Remember, 3 hits. He has given up 4 walks.
Those ones I used to roll
That's
down.
really the only blemish in his game so far. 3 of those coming together back in the second innings, and Waitakere Bears couldn't convert with it. Rise ball up top. Cameron Hemipaw now. Trying to work his magic.
Strike on the pitch. On the pitch.
And a walk back in the second innings, and then grounded out in the 5th innings to first base. And that'll come through the zone and pick up the strikeouts. So it takes him up to 15 strikeouts on the day here for David Watson. Got a beauty going.
Dead ball, dead ball, dead ball.
And that one just gets away. Watson down to say, "You okay?" No malice in it whatsoever.
Dear.
As Jacob Oxley will head down to first base with a hit by pitch. They'll bring out the designated runner for him, as Oxley hasn't really moved that arm since he was hit.
Hit pitch.
Let's see if we can get another look at him if you have. But boy, oh boy, there we go. There, just catches him full on that front, kind of above the elbow, whatever that part of your arm's called. I'm not too sure.
Ball.
But I tell you what, that can't feel too good. So he'll be in the dugout trying to get that attended to. Matthew Oxley now. 3 hits hit by Waitakere Bears in this game. 2 of them coming off the bat of Matt Oxley. Locked in as Oxley. You can see that, can't you? Got himself in a hitter's count here. Top of the 7th innings. Late choice by Oxley will go foul.
Two ball, 1.
Rise ball up top. Battery pairing of Mueller behind the dish and Watson on a pitching block. Being very cautious here to Oxley.
Ball inside.
That one's inside, and that will let him walk down to first base.
Time's out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
we'll
me.
wait till he gets here, eh?
Not a bad result.
Now time's out.
Not a bad result in this case of the way Oxley's been hitting the ball. And that'll bring out Des Warman, head coach for this side. Have a chat to his team. Explain the situation and what he's after. Of course, there are 2 away here in the top of the 7th innings. I guess it's quite simple. Just 1 out, lads.
This one, coach. Coach. This one.
So Luke Roberts with an opportunity to put Waitakere Bears ahead here with a runner in scoring position at 2 and 1. And he goes to the first pitch. It's lifted. The catcher, Mueller, he can't get to it as that thing will spin away from him. Here you go. Replay here. A Swift Construction High replay. And this ball will spin away from him as it comes down, and you can see how far away from him is in the end. So life given to Roberts. Another opportunity here.
Ball.
This one outside. This one will foul off down the left side. Ari pitches the base runner at second base. Give them the go-ahead run here in the top of the 7th innings. Matt Oxley is running at first.
1, 2.
David Watson with 15 strikeouts is on the hill for Hibiscus Coast. This one fouls back. Luke Roberts happy to go with the rise ball. You can see right there Mueller and Watson just having a chat. Just looking to change tact here. It's always good to be on the same page as your pitcher. My experience though, if a pitcher calls the pitch, it never works out too well. So we'll find out what happens here with Luke Roberts. Ground ball straight to first base, and Anderson will take care of it. They will get the third out, and we stay locked up as we'll go to the bottom of the 7th innings. Hibiscus Coast, a chance to win it when we come back.
Bottom.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the bottom of the 7th innings. Big surprise here, Hibiscus Coast with an opportunity to win it. And they played so well today. One of the reasons they played well is the man batting now, Stephen Mueller. And he swings at the first pitch he sees with some venom. You see one over the fence will walk it off here on the bottom of the 7th innings. All locked up at 0-0. Little change of pace, and Maitatu, we saw that last week too. As he got later into the ball game, he would use that change up to good effect. He does have it in his arsenal. Now back into the action. And this one down the tram line. The river is open and it runs deep. Maitatu, 16th strikeout of the day. 7 strikeouts in a row for Maitatu, by the way. Anderson rears back on the first pitch he sees, can't make contact. As both pitchers have got it on a string.
Ball.
Bottom of the 7th innings. We will go to a tiebreaker if Hibiscus Coast don't score a run here. International tiebreaker in effect at the North Harbour Softball Association, where a runner will start on second base to start the innings to help break the tiebreaker, the tie. And Greg Anderson doesn't want to go that far. He'd like to do it here, right now. Hard hit ball. It's in the alley too. That'll be a stand-up double for Anderson. Just like that, Hibiscus Coast have got a runner in scoring position.
Time's out.
Waitakere comes with the high drop ball right into the middle, and Anderson doesn't miss it as he yanks that one around the corner. Just the third out. Sorry, the third hit, apologies, of the match for Hibiscus Coast. Here, coming one of them now in the 7th innings. They need one more hit to walk it off. Vaughan Dennison hit a triple his last at bat. Can he be the man? Drop ball is good. Waitakere, after Dennison tripled to third base, he struck out the next 3 batters. He lifted in that moment. Can he lift here in the bottom of the 7th innings? Drop balls hard and heavy on the outside edge. Can't catch up to it. Wickerton in to run at second base, the designated runner. So got pace, a little young, youthful, so experience not as much, but he's quick. Outfield regulation depth. Rise ball outside's a spinner. And it takes care of Douglas here for the second out.
Lace. Your lace. Yeah. Time's out. Time's out.
Dallas Waitakere, 17 strikeouts on the back of 7 innings shutout work last week against the Northcote Gold side, with 14 strikeouts on the day. He is the real deal here in the North Harbour Softball Association competition. Tyler Job now sitting on the hood. 2 strikeouts on the day. This is the first pitch. It's the back end of the order for Hibiscus Coast. 7, 8 and 9. 6 at-bats, 6 strikeouts. Waitakere knows that, doesn't he? As he just hums that drop ball straight down through the zone. This one down low. Hibiscus Coast took on Roosters Black last week, went down to them.
1 ball 2.
Out hit them apparently. I didn't quite remember the score exactly of that game, but they did go down.
No ball. Just up, Cubby. Just up.
We'll see it here. 1 and 2 the count. Nice work by Job in the batter's box.
Hey. Pull up. 3, 2.
Two outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on 2. And the river's still good. HBC have got to adjust to it, and he will go down for the 18th strikeout of the match. That's right. 18 strikeouts from 21 outs. That's what Dallas Waitakere has done tonight. We're all done through 7 complete. More action to come. We come back to the tiebreaker at the top of the 8th in a moment.
That one, eh? That one's today.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the tiebreaker here at the top of the 8th innings between Hibiscus Coast and Waitakere Bears. It'll be Luke Roberts running at second base in the tiebreaker as Ethan Shannon will jump in the batter's box. David Watson pitching a heck of a ball game so far through 7 innings, 15 strikeouts on the day. Just want to give a shout out back home in Canada to his mum and family that will be watching the game tonight. It is 4:20 in the morning in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. So you're doing well. You deserve a cup of coffee or maybe a stiff little whiskey in there to keep you going. Hope you're enjoying the ball game. Heck of a game your son is throwing here tonight.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You see HBC just deciding defensively what they want to do here. Shannon will step in. Luke Roberts, remember, at second base. This one comes through the zone. No hint of a sacrifice bunt to move him over yet. There's Roberts. He is quick, so anything that hits the grass, you would think, especially with the way the outfield's set up, real deep centre and right. No chance of throwing him out coming home. Inside out, looks like a Texas leaguer. Roberts had to wait. Now he's off. The throw at the plate, and he will score. And it's a Texas leaguer that breaks open this tie here in the top of the 8th innings from Ethan Shannon. See here, just underneath it, not quite in the middle of the bat, and didn't get the velocity needed to go far. As we see the run around in 3 here. Drops into the Texas leaguer. He gets home easily, and Shannon will go to second on the throw. Lockie Wildshot at left field. Ahmed Shwami at centre for the Coasters. Tyler Jobs, apologies, at right. This one gets away. Shannon down to third base now. So an insurance run. Remembering HBC will get a right of reply in the bottom of the 8th innings yet. Leighton Hiko Smith. Drop ball, can't keep up. But Hiko Smith's not happy with himself.
2 balls, 1.
Mueller steady behind the dish. He's been good today, the veteran catcher. Calls the rise ball. Infield drawn in. Both shortstop and second base playing it in shallow here.
31, 3-1.
Trying to protect the runner from coming home from 3. The insurance run for the Bears. Hiko Smith patiently waits out that walk. Down to first base he goes. Second walk of the ball game for Hiko Smith. Dallas Amaitatu. He's going to be called upon to try and shut this game out in the bottom of the 8th innings. He can do himself a big favour right here, right now, offensively. And he goes at the first pitch too. Rise ball's good. Beats the bat of Waitakere there. In the hole now, 0-2. No movement from Hiko Smith at first base. Outfield have come in a little bit. Check swing will go foul to the screen. Oh, and 2 the count now. Waitakere stole the opportunity. Watson leans back. And it's a hard hit ball. This has got legs, and she is gone. It's a 3-run home run to Dallas Waitakere. And it's the Bears that jump out to a 4-run to 0 lead. Dallas Waitakere, what a stroke. Waitakere with a 3-run jack. You see right here, rise ball, he meets all of it and puts it on a jet plane. And it just keeps on going off the grandstand past centre field from Waitakere. What a stroke. Jacob Lee now. Remember, Waitakere was on the hood. 3 strikeouts on the day. Boy, did he come good when it mattered here in the top of the 8th innings.
Again.
Jacob Lee needing the Velcro laces.
2 balls.
2 balls, no strikes now. A big swing from Lee. Dallas Waitakere.
2 balls.
What a stroke here in the 8th innings. It's a single by Ethan Shannon up the middle plates, the first run of the innings. Then a walk to Hiko Smith, followed by a 3-run home run from Waitakere as Lee has walked as well. So no one retired here. And Tohovaka now. Stands in steady. Watson's throwing a great game. It's not mixing any 2 words about it. 15 strikeouts through 7 innings. Just the tiebreaker here has got him a little unstuck. Just need to take a breath here, reset, get that first out here. Double play by Hibiscus Coast would be perfect right now. Roseball to the screen. You see the body language, a little bit of Watson on the hill. It's changing a little bit, as you see right there at second base is Lee. He's now in scoring position at second base.
Up.
Drop inside is good. Tohovaka knows you don't need to chase the pitches. You let him come to him at this time. Swing and a miss. Low lifter through the zone.
3-2.
That'll fill the count. And one on the inside edge is good, and Watson does settle right back down. Good to see, young man. 16 on the day now for Watson.
Time's up.
Up against Cameron Hemiport. There's walks in the first at bat with the second innings, then a ground out of first base in the third before a strikeout victim in the seventh. Steps back in to go to work here. One away. Lee running at second base in scoring position. Big cut on that rise ball out of the zone.
Swing!
That one comes through the zone, and we'll just take another look at that. That one just made an offering. Yeah, you can see there. Definitely put his bat out there. Couldn't quite make contact. That rise ball still got a bit of skip in it. Out of the right hand from Watson. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And just like that, it's almost like Watson has flicked the switch. 4 batters of chaos, and then back-to-back strikeouts.
Oh, sorry, Dia, not here.
It's a designated runner. Thank you. That was explained for us perfectly, wasn't it? Well, the home plate umpire, Tamati Howard. He's done a great job today, might I add. He's run the game perfectly for these men to show their best here on Freeman Field. This one fouls off to the screen from Matthew Oxley. He's been dangerous today. 2 hits, a walk to his credit, and just a foul typical time here.
They changed it to a DR.
So he's a D.
Yeah.
Is he on
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the DR.
But that's a temporary runner.
Yeah, then they changed it to a DR.
What's it on the score sheet?
Eh?
What is it on the score sheet?
I changed it to a DR. DR.
Now Leon Smith just coming out, finding out how to spell designated runner. And luckily for him, Tamati Howard's an English teacher and just explained it. It's D-R. Back to the action we go. Yeah, top of the 8th innings.
Up.
And Watson just peels a nice pitch on the inside edge.
Is that 1-1?
So Jacob Oxley, apologies here. Is there 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch as he backs out of that one. This one gets away though. He'll take off to first base, and Mueller will throw him out in time. So 3 more strikeouts there will take us total to 18 on the day for David Watson. But they're up against it, HBC, as they've given away those 4 runs at the top of the 8th innings. Bottom of the 8th coming up next, HBC's chance. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 8th innings here. Waitakere Bears strike for 4 runs in the top of the innings. One of those, a big 3-run home run from Dallas Tatu. He will take the mound again here for Waitakere Bears, looking for those last 3 outs of the ball game. It'll be Tyler Job, the runner at second base for HBC.
Bring it up.
The 3 batters that will come up to the plate will be Wairangi Hawani, Lachlan Walsh and Roger Smith. Collectively, out of those 3 batters, they have had 7 at-bats. 6 of them have been strikeouts. Up top. And saying that, that goes for naught when you get to a tiebreaker, isn't it? And we just saw what Tatu did. Tatu had 3 strikeouts on the day, and then his 4th at bat, he lifted it out of the yard. Oh. That one goes up. That one just goes down low. Tatu with a chance. Here to try and finish the ball game out, of course, with a walk down the first base. They can continue to work here, the youngsters. Hawani got the job done with the walk, so didn't trade it out. Lachlan Walsh now, can he do the same? 1 and 2 the count. 2 runners on for Hibiscus Coast. It's never over till she's rover, is it? This one comes through. Takes care of the inside edge. Tatu with his 19th strikeout of the evening. Roger Smith, the senior veteran, top of the order, 4th at bat for him. He's had a ground out to first base back in the first innings, and then a couple of strikeouts in the 3rd and the 6th. Can he strike gold? Tatu. I'm sure he's got a different opinion of what should happen now. This one goes up top.
That's right at the top there. ball.
This one outside.
One ball, 2.
Good quality at-bats from HBC here in the death of this match. Only one away here. Ahmed Ashwami waiting on deck. Drop ball right down Main Street. Fouled back to the screen. Senior veteran Smith, a bit like Mueller. They even have a couple of years on him, to be honest with you. You would love to get one out of the middle of the bat here. And a foul tip strikeout into the glove. Tatu breaks double digits for the second time. 20 strikeouts on the night. Ahmed Aswami. The last lifeline for Hibiscus Coast here. Tatu starts him with a low lifter on the inside edge. Tatu leans back. Rise ball outside this time. Ahmed Swami looking into the eyes of the Tiger. That Tiger is Dallas Tatu. Fantastic game. Here he comes. And the drop ball is good. With an exclamation mark. The 21st strikeout of the match is a complete 8-inning shutout from Dallas Tatu. And they win the ball game 4-0. Well, what an effort from both of these two teams here. Hibiscus Coast can hold their heads high here. They did certainly outstanding today. Just come unstuck in the top of the tiebreaker innings in the 8th. But in saying that, bounced back at the end of it. Still finished David Watson with 18 strikeouts on the day. That's a pretty impressive feat, isn't it? Indeed. But Dallas Tatu with the big 3-run home run and the tiebreaker innings. That proved the offensive difference with that home run shot. And you can see right here, a rise ball, at the top of the zone. The Juju lips are out, and Tatu, he is the man of the moment. What a shot. They backed it up with his 21 strikeouts today, and he gave up 3 hits in the ball game, did Tatu, and boy oh boy, he can round the bases proudly. He's certainly done a fantastic job today. Wow, Waitakere Bears, they come into the North Harbour competition for the first year in the Premier Division, and they win their first 2 games on the trot. 1-0 versus Northcote Gold last week, and 4-0 versus Hibiscus Coast today. I've been Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, on behalf of the complete crew today, and there's been quite a few of them today. Karina Gerbes on the scoreboard all day today. Clyde on the camera for us, and Simon Lindsay, he was on the camera today. How good was he? Fantastic to have him along here. Maddie Gerbes, of course, she was in helping us today as well. Tamara Mayher, she came in and jumped into production. Fantastic to have him. And man, the man with many badges. Of course, the director is in the house. Matt Jordan did a fantastic job. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper. Matewa. Hope you enjoy the rest of your season. That's our coverage for the first 2 weekends. We'll try and find another one somewhere down the track. Kia ora koutou katoa.